So we have heard a lot of things about missing girls and we're missing people. Today we're gonna tell you about a funny story, which is missing 6 years old in less than one day using a genius method. Hello, before you start, subscribe, like this video, and share it with all your friends. One Minnesota resident, Steve Finnis, volunteered to help find a missing 6 years old boy. He conjured up a plan that was possibly the answer to the search party's frantic desperation. With Steve's knowledge of modern photography tools, he made the hunt for the little one a deducted tech enforced mission. As you sent your 6 years off to school watching the Youngin Hope and on the yellow school bus, the sight undoubtedly comes with a load of nerves. But as a parent, these little milestones are important to savor, no matter how scary, right? You hope your child has a day filled with learning, love, fun, and most importantly, safety. When the Halls family patiently awaited their young son Ethan's return home from school, it never happened. Understandably, panic ensued. Little did his family know, Ethan ran off with his dog Remy after the school bus dropped him off near their house in Becker. He just wanted to play with his best bud, having no idea what trouble that would cause. Since Ethan wandered off without notifying an adult, his parents imagined every horrible thing that could have possibly gone wrong when he didn't show his precious face at home. That late afternoon. Was he abducted? Hit by a car? The Horwitz family called the police, which led the sheriff's office to spread the word regarding Ethan's disappearance. The community wouldn't let the houses down. They were going to find their son. Amazingly, more than 600 people from Becker area gathered to search for little Ethan. With a group of volunteers this large, they surely find the boy and his pup in no time. It wasn't going to be easy. However, while the search party did everything they could, searching far and wide, high and low, local photographer Stephens had more strategic and high-tech method for looking the little one. In his collection of equipment, the professional photographer had a fancy Xiaomi drawn with a tremolo camera that he figured would help tackle the search from an aerial perspective. He just needed to know which direction to point drawing in. About 8 hours after Ethan went missing, volunteers finally spotted some teeny footprints, which were suspected to belong to the 6 years old. With that, Steve knew which direction to focus his drone on, determined to find the boy and what to do. After 10 long hours of fiercely researching for the boy, Finds eventually spotted something with his drone. They appeared to be outlines of Ethan and Remy. Then, at the time, Finds was pretty confident that the frenzied search was about to end. Iroka, they found him. Dan was found in a cornfield a little over a mile away from his house at 1:50 a.m. It's a bit too reminiscent of 1984 as children of the corn if you ask us. The temperature was already dropping down the 30s by the time the group found Ethan and his dog, though he was a bit cold, lying on the chilled ground of the cornfield and all. Paramedics said was fine. 6 years old lost out in the fields. It's 30 degrees. You cannot do something. Fine said to KARE11 or Carry 11. While I was running to the camera that found him, and some of the news stories have focused on that. I only knew in which direction to take because volunteers on the ground had found a footprint, Fines wrote on Facebook. I knew which area had already been searched because of the excellent coordination. You had other volunteers running radios to coordinate ground search parties, people moving across really ground to find him. He continued. While we're sure no one was happier than, more relieved than Hall's family, Sherburne County Sheriff George Brott was elated by the turnout of the volunteers that aided in the rescue of little Ethan Halls. This truly was the epitome of the community caring for its own. To see the outpouring of support in such a short time, to come help find his boy or this boy and his dog is heartwarming, said Sheriff George Brott. As for Ethan, it was a little bit scary, he said. Thankfully, this story had a blissful ending, and the whole family got their son and dog back happy and healthy. We are sure they haven't yet realized it isn't from a giant hog. Ethan was thankful for his rescue, though he knew it could have been much worse for him. He would heard stories about children who were lost in the woods, and there, Jones couldn't spot them. What would he have done then? So this is the story for Ethan. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with all your friends. Also, follow us on Instagram and Facebook accounts. See you next episode. Goodbye.